welcome to another episode of Guernsey FC. We'll start today on the tactics screen. We've really got a nice settled tactic now. This asymmetric 4-3-3 is doing brilliantly. Earlier on in the season there was a complete lack of cutting edge. That seems to have changed somewhat over the past sort of 10 games or so. So it was just a case of getting some bedding in time under their belts, and they're really playing well. I mean, my favourite win out of all of this is actually Charlton Gauvin. The last few games, I mean, if we look at his form, he was very average, 6.6s and whatnot. The last 3 games, 8.5, and then almost 8s and 7s. I mean, amazing. 8.3 and 7.8. So yeah, earlier on in the season he was nowhere. But just letting him play in his attacking central midfield role has done amazingly well for us. Just looking altogether solid now. So since we met last time, we've played 2 games in the league, and let's just have a look at them now. Yeah, we had a routine 2-0 win at home against Sittingbourne, who looked like they just basically wanted to kick us off the park. Look at the yellow cards they got there. Again, it's Mr. Charles, an 18-minute goal and then a penno in the 28th. So we have a quick look at the 18th minute goal. So it starts with their highlight, catch ball back to McFarlane, to Sartain. McFarlane. What we've been finding is we've got a slightly higher press on, and we are really harrying teams. It's not a frantic press at all, it's just a little bit of a higher press. So, and we play out the back well. That was a little bit fraught, but Stanton got it out and Harry to Tommy Dodds, who unfortunately is injured now. But Charlie Higgins, good save. Nowhere, but back to Harry. It was quite a long highlight, this one. And they get the ball back, Jackson Jr. But yeah, Mr. Aldridge there, Steve, he's 17 now, I think, but he has been playing absolutely amazingly. Frank across to Joe, and it was a tap in. That was lovely playing. Frank Rosenwald has started playing really good football. So as you can see, Charlie Fripp with an 8.1, Joe with an 8.6, 7.7 for Steve, 7.5 for Harry. Match stats. Surprisingly, we only had 5 shots. That said, we were very clinical with those. 1 clear-cut chance each, 54% possession. But yeah, overall 7.22 average rating for the team. So no, amazing. That was a very good win. Sittingbourne, though relatively low in the table. So that was the last of our games for the first half of the season. And we followed that last 2-0 with another 2-0, versus Horsham this time. Again, 2 early-ish goals, and then we basically just sit on it, and it looked very good. Frank scored in the 6th minute. As I said earlier, he's coming on really well, leaps and bounds, and we've got a pretty young team here at the moment. So yeah, it starts with our highlight again. Van der Heide over, but then Kieran, great ball out to Frank, who gets dispossessed. Sparks back to Sage. Sparks back to Simpson. To Sage. I found with Horsham they did play a lot of this relatively close ball, but did nothing much with it. Lodge looked relatively useful on that right side, but then Charlton gets in there and tap in for Frank. Superb. That was 1-0, and then another penno. So 2 pennos in 2 games. Joe scores again. Joe is now, if we look at his form, I mean, there's some crazy 8.6s and 8.8s, but he is very down here. So 27 in 29 overall, 21 in 21 in the league, and starting to be a bit of a legend. As I said, originally he was Exeter youth, and I found in this save that the trialists, because he was a trialist, who want to come to us are the ones from the closest, geographically speaking, in a straight line. That's the way the engine is interpreting it. And so we get some Exeters and we get some Brightons every now and again and whatnot, but it tends to be down in that sort of southwest quadrant we're getting the players, and Joe has turned into a little bit of a revelation here. So long may it continue. So today's game, you can see we're away to Dorking Wanderers in the quarterfinal of the Alan Turvey. Some really good teams left in it, but Whiteleaf are also in the quarterfinals and they're against Whitehawk, who have played at a high level relatively recently. So looking like this could be a very interesting game. We beat who was it? Haringey Borough, that's right. Who were top of the Bostik Prem at the time. If we go and look at, so I'll go back to, so they're 5th in the Bostik. Haringey's actually come off the top recently. So I think that middle loss was I know that was 4 or 5 games back, but we beat them 4-2. They then lost 2 in the next 3, so we've done a little job on Haringey Borough. That said, Dorking being 5th, league above, expecting a difficult game. I'm not going to go cautious anymore in these games against bigger teams. It doesn't work. It just allows them to come in and come on at us. So I'm going to continue playing what we've been playing. As I say, if we look at our schedule, we've won the last 5 games, 7 in the last 8, 8 in the last 10. So we're doing well when we don't draw. Last draw we had, it was 6th of October and went out the 23rd of January. So we just don't draw, a bit like Tottenham this year. So we're going to go into it playing the normal formation with Callum, Harry Tobin, Steve Aldridge, Jamie Dobb and Charlie Fripp. Where's he? Frank, he has been out recently, so I'm not going to rush him back into the team. And both Steve and Frank are very, very similar players and rating wise as well at the moment, so that's cool. Charlton, Arthur Warren and Charlie Higgins in the middle, Kieran Mann on the right, and then Frank and Joe up top. So looking forward to what could be a very interesting game. Relatively positive about this. I mean, they're playing a tactic that we play well against. We hit this defensive midfielder and just basically press the forward. It does seem to come and do. We do well against that kind of formation. So let's go to the dressing room. I'm going to set the oppo instructions quickly. So I'm just going to always mark, always press, weaker foot of him, and I'm going to press always on Pryor up front. I'm definitely thinking about getting another assistant manager. He's not been particularly brilliant this season with anything, so it doesn't help in this kind of situation, but I am assertively going to say we're the underdogs here, and Joe likes that, and then I'm going to passionately go down the normal route. A lot more to come, and that seems to work. So I'll just go away and tidy a few things up, and then we'll be back for kickoff. Welcome back. So we just kicked off playing with the red ball. I think it was because it was supposed to be heavy snow in Dorking tonight. I think it was like -3, but we'll see a bit later on as to what the ground's like. But they've got the early highlight. So Richard's ball in back post. Oh, that was offside. Cool. It looked pretty useful. So Richard's over. So Richard's matched with his brother. It was very tight. 6 minutes in, we've got the possession at the moment, and Charlie is getting a few yellows recently. He's not being asked to push on though. It should be Joe who's pushing at their defensive midfielder because he's playing the pressing forward defend. Good so far. They've been frustrated by the manager's feedback, which is good. They look relatively fit, but nothing out of the ordinary. And we've only had the only shot as well at the moment, so all going well. I'd rather it not be a extra time job though, because we've had a few of them and that absolutely kills us. Okay, so we've got 2 yellows now, so we've got to be a bit careful. So they've got a highlight near the back there as a Whaley. To Richards to Pierce to Abdullah. Intricate little play there. Got quite a wide setup, very wide setup there, almost off the pitch there. Pierce to Richards, great ball forward. Charlie Fripp dumps it off to Jamie Dodd to Kieran. Are we going to use the ball? Nip it over the top, please, to Frank. Joe. Oh, great ball over. Frank at the back post. Oh, it's a tip over. Oh, it hit the bar. That was good play though. Yeah, good play from the team one level below. And we're 3 shots to their none at the moment. 54% possession. We're getting yellows though. I'll have to have a quick look at our tactics because we're definitely not. Back post again, nipped off to Catton. Richards to Abdullah's going to shoot. Oh, it's good. Good defending. We've been doing very well with that. We've been really hurrying the forwards, getting like 2 men on the ball at sometimes as well. So because morale's high, I think that really does lend to players really throwing themselves at the ball and doing anything they possibly can. All in all, 6 shots we've had against their none. I'd say to Jamie just to hold back a bit. We've had the possession, we've had the shots. Very interesting first half. Not much happening, but yeah, very pleased with that. So I'll go off and do what we need to do at half time, and we'll see you for the second half. Yeah, welcome back for the second half. Not done too much. I've just jiggled a few little bits in the tactics around. Told a few players to ease off tackles because they're on yellows. Not had anybody sent off yet this season, so I'll try and continue with that vein. I mean, all in all, so they've got a highlight over to back post to El Abd. Harry Tobin not out. Oh, good tackling again. So getting in the way, that's brilliant. So Pierce. Jamie Dodd out to Richards. Is he going to bang it? Oh, Callum's got it. Good take. Yeah, I'm just going to keep an eye on it for the next sort of 10 minutes. Their defender right has just gone up to 7.1. He's up against our marauding left wing back Harry Tobin, who is on the 6.8 at the moment. So we're not looking massively shattered, but so it's our highlight. Joe Charles. Penno. 3 in 3 games this is. He's got to miss one soon. He's only missed 1 so far this season. But Joe Charles for the penalty. Oh, he's slammed it straight at a hook, and he's just it's gone in. So we'll play 1-0 up against Dorking of the Bostik Prem. And it's one of those weird ones where the ball goes the other way. Yeah, that's cool. I'm going to praise him. So we're 59-42. I think after that, I'm going to tighten us up a little bit. Charlie Higgins is looking a little bit shattered, so I'm going to bring Ed Dryden on. You might not have seen Ed Dryden too much. He's on a pay-as-you-play contract at £100 appearance fee and £50 unused substitute, so we've not used him that much. But when I have used him, he's been pretty useful, and he's good at most positions, and he's also a defensive midfielder as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring Ed on for Charlie. He likes playing support, so that's cool. If he needs to, he can swap, and we've got Tom de la Mare as well, can come in for Arthur a little bit later on. So yeah, I'm cool with that. I'm just going to restart. Hopefully that doesn't affect our play too much. So Callum out to Steve. Good ball forward to Frank, but they get back in. Charlton Govain to Arthur. Arthur's going to use the ball out wide to Kieran. Good play. You're going to nip it over the top. They're all backing off of him. Great ball. No, it wasn't. But Charlton Govain and off for a corner. Yeah, very slowly, but off for a corner. See if we can get another penalty from a corner. That'd be good. So Joe's going to swing at him. Ball over to Ed at the back post. Kieran's on it. You're going to nip it in. Another corner. So it's good pressing and good play at the moment, keeping them in their half. So Joe's going to do an outswinger. And that's out, and they're going to break. So we could be 2 versus 2 here, or 5 versus 2. They're breaking very quickly. Oh, it's a great take out. And Frank's going to go. Oh, that's unfortunate. Harry Tobin saved us there a bit. Joe free kick. Back post. Oh, God, Arthur should have scored. It's unfortunate. That's good ball over to Joe. Into the middle. free kick. Oh, sorry, Rosenwald. Frankie Boy pushed their player. So 66 minutes in, 1-0. Yeah, still looking positive. What I might do is do a 70th. Yeah, I think I'm going to. Let's have a quick look. Because our midfield is the real crux of everything we do, keeping them fit and able is what is really, really driving the team on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put Dryden in the middle. He doesn't like play. It's the only one he doesn't really like doing. He can go. And he's not great with that either. Right, I'm going to put him back in the middle. I'm going to bring Tom on for Arthur because he's looking a bit shattered. I'm going to have Tom play. He's been playing this defend role quite a lot this season. Just try and shore it up with a little bit more legs. Yeah, so we're going to leave that as is. I'm going to confirm that. I'm going to play. Keeping everything really simple. I don't come off positive really. I don't see the point in coming off positive. It just draws teams on at you. Even if you go balanced, I found that it's just drawing teams on at you. So I tend to not confuse matters for them. So 76 minutes gone. They're changing their strikers around. Giuseppe Sole. They've got no card. That's first card for them. So yeah. Joe Charles free kick goal for. Oh, that's another corner. We never look too able at corners because we haven't really got the heading. But Joe's been delivering well. I say that and he nearly. But yeah, come on, Ed. Jamie Dodd, Tom to Charlton, back post 2 over. Harry, gonna swing in? Kieran, oh, Kieran. See what I mean? Just nothing with regards to. Right, 82 minutes, 8 minutes left. Frank's looking a bit shattered. I might get Kyle on as a. I'm gonna get Kyle on as a poacher. Yeah, there's nothing much else we can do there really. I mean 70, 71, that's not too bad. If it goes to extras, yeah, it could be interesting, but what we got at the moment, shorter, higher, overlap left, I might take off now. Working ball into the box, yeah, it's fine. High lines, tighter marking, staying on feet, everything, nothing else needs to change. I'm finding you don't change stuff, then things don't get confused, and they know very much what they need to do now. Oh, you absolute! How crazy is that? Kieran gets a knock straight away, but is he gonna knock it in? Kyle, oh, running the clock down. Come on, boys. 1 minute of normals left. 5 minutes of added. Okay, so they're bound to get something here. So Pierce to Briggs out wide. To Ezewale. And they've got a corner. Come on, boys. I'm going to encourage them. Oh, Callum. Brilliant. I found Callum's 5-star rating affects the ratings of all our other guys. He's so good, he pulls everybody else down a little bit on the star rating, so it's a little bit off. But Kieran's got it again, to Tom, to Charlton. We're pressing still, which is brilliant. Kieran to the corner. We've got 2.5 minutes and we'll have a corner. Thank you very much. That's another 30 seconds. Joe in. Oh, Kieran's over the far side now. He's back to Steve, the centre back. Take it to the corner, use your head. 1 minute left. Been a lot of highlights here. Free kick, brilliant. Right, let's see this out, boys. Let's not mess about. Just take your time, Jamie, take your time. Which he is doing, lovely. Ball to Kieran. Into Ed, to Tom, to the corner. Oh, that'll do, that's fine. Final whistle. Brilliant. So that's another higher level team that we've beaten in this cup. So we're through to the semis. Team talk, that was yeah, amazing. Well done with that. 6 wins on the trot now as well. Let's continue and see who we're going to get. So Whiteleaf absolutely tonked White Hawk. So there's 2 teams from our league. Mersham, who are now top of the Bostik, beating Enfield on penalties. And Kieran's injured. We haven't won 2 days one. That's fine. That is fine. Another little bit of money for that. And see, let's just go through. Let's see until we get a cup draw, which I think is the day after. Should we be getting a cup draw anytime soon? It is another game, I suppose. After this one, if we'd have gone out, we would have just had Saturday games. But it's just brilliant being in a cup, even if it is a League Cup. So it's Steve 7.5 for a centre back. So I think that shows how the game went really, because there's no massive. Yeah, we're just very solid. We're solid through the middle, which is exactly what you want on this level. So let's have a look at the draw, shall we? I think there's only 4 teams, let's go on automatic, shall we? Let's savour it. So Barrows and Pitsea are the other team, so Mercham. And we're away to the top of the Bostik. So it's Barrows versus Whiteleaf. So yeah. Okay. Yeah, we'll take that. So when's that going to be? Wednesday the 6th of March. So let's have a quick look, see what we're going to come back to next time. So that puts us there. What I might do, I think I'll come back and we might do a double live com, I think, of Faversham at home and then Mercham away. I think that'd be my first double. So be prepared for a 40-minute episode and try and cut it down a little bit. Anyway, if you like what you've seen today, thank you very much for watching and that. But if you like what you see, subscribe. Please give us a thumbs up on the YouTube video. It means a lot. And you get content every Monday, Wednesdays and Fridays. So thank you very much for watching and see you soon.